every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Much appreciated, Coach. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the double. Get the end, Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he gets this one just shot. The 40, they'll mark him down at the 39.
First down, Indianapolis.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Brissett sets to throw it. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then it opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 8-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Throwing, Brissett. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Colts 7, Jaguars nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, set. 50, Mike, 50. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Snap.
The first carry now for Benny Snell. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
X3, 218, chop.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set. 30 base.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo!
Lead grip.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Allen now on 1st down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that'll make our score 14-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. He had a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From the 41. Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Double time. 3 down, 3 down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Jaguars 7.
Ready. 8 read. 55 to Mike.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Right back to him on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Allen. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
46-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Right 54. Now.
On first down, Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Play action now. Brissett. Bryant has it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers. Ready?
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Brissett. Got an open man, that's Campbell. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Brissett now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To try again after the sack, Allen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Brissett. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Campbell making the catch. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Forbath, the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Edwards. That one goes. For 24 yards.
That's good for a Jacksonville first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the gun, it's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before... He's brought down.
That's another Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, here we go.
Go.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And here's Allen throwing again. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
70, Indy. 54. 3 bucks. Now.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, If you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Defense wins championships, baby. Baby, baby. Mike. Hey,
Now Brissett. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Complete to number 14. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Colts.
Brissett now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Play fake. Brissett. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Two times. Hey, 4 down. Watch 35, watch 35.
To throw, it's Allen. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And 3 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 15. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Throwing on second and long. Brissett, he's going to float this one deep right. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Got it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way...
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Allen now from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking on the midfield logo. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, get in the weight room.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Mike, 44. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Watch the
On 2nd and 12, Brissett. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They come out here in the I. Looking to run with Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Next box. Mike, ball truck.
Here's Brissett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Allen. The open man is Westbrook. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Lambeau on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch QB jump. Watch QB jump.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Let's go, D.
On first down, it's Hines. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth.
44, Mike, 44. Wildville. Kill.
They run again with Hines. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Allen to throw, operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Ready.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
You're out. Crunch. Fight.
And again, it's Allen. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Lambo to add on the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, Let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. From the 22, Brissett nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
Let's go, let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Allen going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Pierre Desir. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, here we go. He's chucking, he's anyway. Crash. Check the backer.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Ready. 70 ending. Mike, 50. Get ready.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory.